The whole point of camping and backpacking is to get away from your electronics. Nah, I'm joking. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Mountain Hammocker. In today's video, we are going to be talking about my 3 favorite electronics to bring on the trail. Before we get into the gear items, I just want to say my opinion on bringing electronics into the backcountry in the first place. I bring tons of electronics into the woods all the time, from my cameras to my phone to what you guys see here. But I truly think it's how you use it and how often you use them that will affect you and your friends and the people that you pass on the trail. So first up on the tech list is my Apple Watch. Now I use this thing pretty much every day. It's like a mini phone on your wrist, so you can do pretty much anything with it. For specifically backpacking, we'll talk about some of those features. So some of the main features that I use for the Apple Watch when I'm out in the backcountry is to track how many steps I take and to keep track of how many miles we do each day. A couple more of the features that I use while on the trail is elevation gain. Now that's pretty important, especially if you're hiking up taller mountains, and there's actually specific elevations that you can or can't go camping at. And if you are above that, then it can become a health concern or a legal issue. So elevation gain is pretty important. So one of the main reasons why I bring the Apple Watch is ease of access. Now usually you want your hands free or you want them on your trekking poles. So to pull out your phone and to switch a song, for example, that can become cumbersome or a hassle. So just a simple tap on your wrist is super easy and helpful when you're backpacking. Another feature of the Apple Watch that I like to use is the camera feature. So you can control your camera on your iPhone from your watch. So I like taking group pictures, or if I'm taking B-roll with my iPhone, it's super helpful that I get to control it from my watch. So the last feature I want to talk about is if you still have cell service, which is pretty rare, but if you do still have it when you're out in the backcountry, you can respond to a call or a text pretty easily. So on to the second item on the tech list. This is the JBL Clip 3. So this speaker runs around $70. However, I got it on sale for $40, so look out for that price drop. My expectations were pretty high for such a small speaker, but considering the amount of features and the quality of the sound, I totally think it's worth it, and I'll tell you why. So to start off, this speaker is pretty robust and well built. It is a rubberized speaker with a fabric material on top, and it comes with a nice clip, so you can clip it right onto your backpack for the backcountry. Now I was truly impressed when messing around with this speaker. For such a small size, I really wasn't expecting much, but it definitely surprised me with the clear and powerful sound it has. A couple nice features of this speaker is that it is rechargeable, and it also allows you to do an aux cord. So for some reason you can't do Bluetooth and you only have the cord, then it'll still work for you. So the last and best quality of this speaker is that it is waterproof. So if you leave it out and it rains, no big problem. And I know from my own experience and from anybody that has ever gone camping, the weather can be unpredictable all the time. So if you leave this speaker out, no worries, it'll still work. So the last item on the tech list is the Light Lux. So to start off with some of the features on why I bring this light on the trail with me is that it is waterproof. I cannot tell you guys how many times I've left this out in the rain. I dropped it in a lake and it floats. And so being waterproof is such a nice feature, and one of the main reasons why I bring it with me on the trail. Next up is the weight. This thing only weighs 5 ounces. So once again, that's super important when you're considering weight for your backpack. I actually bring 2 of them because they're so light. What's cool about Light is how many different lights they have and how many different colors they come in as well. And so this is a warmer colored light, and as you can see, it's Osprey, same brand as my bag, which is a cool feature. So this light has 4 modes to it, and the first 3 modes are going from dim to brightest, and then the last mode I believe is a emergency feature where it just keeps blinking on and off. One of the best features of this light is that it has a solar panel on top, so there is no charging of a power bank or an outside source required because of the sun, which is awesome. The battery life is going to run you around 16 hours, give or take, depending on which light feature you use. And so where do I exactly use this light? I do not use it while I am actually hiking. I actually use it for when I am in my hammock. It has a nice hook on it. I actually put this on myself, and so I hook it right on my ridge line in my hammock, and it just gives off a nice ambient light, and so that I don't need to wear my headlamp all the time. So these were my 3 favorite tech items that I love to bring backpacking with me. So that concludes it for this video. If you guys could like, comment, and subscribe, that would mean a lot to me, and we'll see you on the next one.